Welcome back to AK Logics. In the previous class, we have discussed about the C syntax and also C introduction in the theoretical part of the C series. And coming to programs, we have discussed about two programs. Those are Hello World program, and also we have discussed about the even or odd to check whether the given number is even or odd. Okay. Today in this class, we are going to discuss about the theoretical next part. Okay. This is the third part of the theoretical. Okay. If you haven't watched those previous videos, I recommend you guys to watch those and then only continue with this video. So without any late, let's go into the video. So today in this class we are going to discuss about the C statements. Okay, what are meant by statements in the C? Okay, so let us see about the statements. Okay, a computer program is a list of instructions that a computer follows. Okay, a computer program which is executed by the computer is a list of instructions. Instructions means statement. Okay, statement and instructions both are same. Okay, yeah, in C these instructions are called statements. Yeah, I told you, right? Statements and instructions are called both are same. Whatever we are going to give to a computer to execute by it, okay, those instructions will be called as a statements. Okay, the following statement tells the program to print the hello world to the screen. Okay, let us see an example. So this is the statement, this is one statement. Okay, printf hello world, printf parenthesis open, double quotation, hello world, exclamatory, double quotation, closed parenthesis, semicolon. Okay, from P to semicolon, this particular thing is called a single statement, or you can able to say it as a instruction as well. Okay, so every statement in C must end with a semicolon. Okay, this is the point that you need to remember. This is the most important point. Okay, every statement should end with semicolon. Before that, what I am going to do is, for this particular statement, what will be our output? Let us see. Okay, for this particular statement, what will be our output? Let us see. What happened? Yeah, you will get an error. Why? Because we need to include the standard library. Okay, standard input output library, then only you can able to print this particular thing. And also these particular statements always should lie in between, lie in the main function, right? The main function is the point or the starting point to the C programming language from which the code will execute. Okay, and you need to include the standard library. If you are not going to include the standard library, then it won't work, right? Why? Because we are using the printf, right? You can see printf is highlighted with the yellow mark, right? We are using the printf, which is a function which actually does that, prints the content which you have written in it. Okay, the printf function, what does it do means, it will print the content to the console. What is mean the console? This particular thing, there is a terminal, right? This is called the console or the terminal. Okay, whenever you are going to execute the code like this, whenever you are going to sorry, this is not the thing. We need to execute the file name, right? Here the file name is c underscore dot c, right? This is the file name. So, and you need to give a output file name. Okay, I am going to give theory. There is something error. Line 64 error expected declaration specifiers or before. Let us put return 0. C underscore dot C, and then is there any file? Let us see. Okay, there is an executable file, right? So what I am going to do is C underscore, I am going to put it. So let me check it. Okay, just a second. Yeah, the mistake is I didn't save the code. That's the mistake. so that I have cleared it. Okay, if you I am going to run again, okay, I'm going to give this name. Okay, instead you can give any other name. Output file you can give any other name. Okay, and you need to use theory. Okay, I'm going to use theory, right? See, you got the output hello world. Okay, this is how this code works. Okay, we need to include the standard input output library for you to use the printf function. Okay, otherwise the printf function won't work. Okay, and also you need to remember that any code must be inside the main function, and the main function is the starting point of any C programming. Next, now let's go with next part. Okay, every statement in C must end with a semicolon. Okay, how to find a statement in C language means C programming means if any statement that is ending with a semicolon, then you can able to treat it as a single statement. Okay, yeah. If you forgot the semicolon, then compiler will show an error and the program will not run. Okay, if you are going to forget to put the semicolon, then obviously the compiler will show an error. Okay, it's not going to show you an warning, it's showing an error. The program will not work. Okay, for example, if you can see that printf hello world, okay, is a statement which has no semicolon. So when you are going to run this particular code, then what happens is you are going to expected semicolon before written. Okay, it means, let me execute the code for you by removing the semicolon for you, then show you. Okay, we are going to include the stdio io.h library int main where the code starts, right? So printf hello world, okay, to output the text to the console. So now I am going to put the semicolon, okay, and saving the code. Okay, we must save the code before executing. We got the output hello world. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to remove the semicolon and again saving it. So you going to expect an error. See, there is an error, that is error expected semicolon before braces. Okay, but there is an return, so I'm going to write return. Okay, return 0 as well, and then again execute it. Okay, then you can see an error expected semicolon before return. Okay, here you can see that error expected semicolon before flower braces. Okay, anyhow there is an error. Okay, you need to understand that point. Okay, this is how we are going to get an error when you are not going to use a semicolon. So let me move to the next part. Okay, so till now what we have discussed about is we have discussed about the single statement, right? Printf hello world is a single statement. From printf hello world to semicolon is a single statement. Okay, can only be one statement in a single C program means no. The answer is no. You can have multiple number of statements in a single C program file. Okay, for example, what is meant by file means this particular file C underscore dot C is a single C program file. It can able to contain several number of statements, not only single statement. Okay, in that file. Okay, so till now what we have discussed is we have discussed about single statements, and also we have discussed about the semicolon, and also we have known that every C statement should have a semicolon at the end, right? So now we are going to discuss about the many statements. Many statements means more than one statement. When we are going to use more than one statement in the C programming, then what happens? Let us see that. So most C programs contain more than one statement, right? Most C program files contain more than one statement. Okay, yeah, statements are executed by one in the same order as they are written. Okay, this is the most important point that you need to understand in this particular lecture. So let us see with an example, and then I am going to explain you again by reading the statement. Okay, so for example, printf hello world is a statement. How you are going to say that it is a statement means you can see that it is going to end with a semicolon. This is a statement. And also you can see another statement, that is printf have a good day exclamatory mark. So this is also a statement. How you are going to say it is as a statement means it is also going to end with a semicolon and return 0. Okay, so before explaining the code, let me execute the code and explain. Okay, let me comment the above part and then run the code. So to use the printf, we need to use this hash include stdio.h, right? stdio.h, and every C program will be started with the main function, right? Main function. So I'm going to put the flower basis. So this is how the code looks. So let me execute and explain you. So I'm going to run this statement. So you can see the output. Okay, hello world exclamatory mark, and then have a good day exclamatory mark. So this is how the output we have got, right? So what does the meaning of this particular statement means? Statements are executed one by one in the same order as they are written means. So what I have told you is every C program execution will be started from the main function, from the starting of the main function. From the starting of the main function, what is the first statement that I have written in the program is printf hello world semicolon, right? This is the first statement that is written, right? There is two statements over here. Among those two statements, printf hello world is the first statement that has been written over here, so that we got the output hello world exclamatory mark as first in the terminal. Okay, and then followed by there is a second statement, right? That is printf have a good day exclamatory mark. So the second statement have a good day exclamatory mark is also printed after the printf hello world semicolon. Why like this only it's going to happen means, because first we have written printf hello world, right? So that it is going to execute first. Later we have written the printf have a good day, right? So that it is executing after it. Okay, it means statements are executed one by one in the same order they are written. Okay, first we have written this, second we have written this, so that the first statement output will be printed first, followed by the second statement, okay, in the console output. Okay, and also you can able to say that printf hello world semicolon. Okay, whether you can able to use this printf statement over here as well. Okay, over here as well, like this. Okay, you will get an output. Let us see that as well. Okay, you will get an output. Why? Because there is no indentation errors in the C programming language, so that you can able to see the output. Okay, same output you have got it, right? So but when you are going to use in the, it means, see, when you are going to use both the printf statements separated by the semicolon, okay, in the single line, you are getting the output as hello world have a good day, right? When you are going to use both the printf statements in the two different lines, then what is the output that you are going to see is, you are going to see the same output, right? Hello world exclamatory mark have a good day exclamatory mark in the single line. Okay, so from this you can able to understand that printf never adds the new line character at the end. Okay, this is the point you need to remember, which I am going to discuss in the next lecture. Okay, printf never adds the new line character at the end. Okay, don't worry about this point. You just now understand about the sentence that is given over here, that is statements are executed one by one in the same order as they are written. Okay, if you I hope this point is reached to you. So let us move to the next step. Okay, you guys understood, right? So we have written the printf statement related to the hello world first, so that the output of that particular statement is getting printed. After that particular statement, we have written the printf have a good day, So the output of that particular have a good day statement is printing after the hello world in the output. Okay, why like that only happening? Okay, why the output is getting printed like that only means why? Because C program statements will be executed one by one as they have written in the program. For example, I am going to write this hello world statement after the have a good day printf statement. Let me execute. Okay, then what will be the output? You can guess it before I am executing it. You can guess it. Before that, I am going to clear it. So what will be output? It's very simple, right? First, you will get an have a good day exclamatory mark. Why? Because we have written this statement as first, right? And then we have written the hello world exclamatory mark. So that we are going to get the hello world exclamatory mark after the have a good day exclamatory mark. Okay. Yeah, well, I hope you got this point. Okay, let's move with next further discussions. Okay, if you got this point, I hope you understood this point. Okay, so this is the most important point in this lecture, and then let us move. So the explanation which I have done is given over here. Let me read it. This program contains three statements. Okay, print hello world, printf have a good day, and return 0. Return 0 is also a statement. Okay, you can observe over here we have a semicolon, right? Anything that is going to end with a semicolon is a statement. Okay, someone asked you, okay, given a large amount of program with several number of statements, and they have asked you how many number of statements are there in this particular program. Then what you need to do is you just need to count the number of semicolons over there, and then you can able to say that based on the count of the semicolon, okay, you can able to say the how many number of statements are there in that particular code. Okay, there are three statements. Okay, in this particular wrapper code, the first statement runs first and prints the hello world, right? And also the second statement after it runs and then prints have a good day exclamatory mark. Finally, the last statement runs and ends the program. Okay, and the last statement, what is the last statement? That is return 0. Okay, which is written to end the program, right? After return 0, anything that you are going to write that is not executed by the compiler, right? And also it won't gives you any errors. Okay, errors in the sense after if you can write after the return 0. Okay, you can write whatever you want, whatever statements you want. Okay, not the normal text, whatever the statement you want that you can able to write after the return 0. Okay, it is will be just ignored like the comments. Okay, it is won't executed by the compiler just ignore it, whatever the statement that you are going to write after the return 0. Okay, so finally the last statement runs and ends the program. So what you need to remember is each statement is one instruction. Okay, a statement and instruction both are same. Okay, and also each statement and each instruction, whether it may be the statement or the instruction, both are same, will always end with the semicolon. Next, this is all about the particular lecture. So yeah, let me summarize this particular lecture. So to summarize this particular lecture, there are 2 points that are need to remember by you. One is statements or instructions always ends with semicolon. Statements are executed one by one. Statements are executed one by one in the same order as they are written. Okay, I'm just copying it. Okay, these are the two most important points that you need to remember. Okay, so where semicolon will be acts as a terminating. Okay, terminating terminating in the sense it is ending that particular statement. Okay, whatever you are going to write in that line, it is going to end. Okay, till up to this semicolon it will be taken. It's like full stop. Okay, just remember like that. So these are the two summary points that you need to remember. So I think that's it for the lecture. If you have any doubts, let me know. And also, I just want you guys to invest time to learn yourself, not only just watching this video and just leaving the uh, keeping aside. Just have an hands-on experience, then also you can able to understand more number of points which you can't able to recognize. Okay, you will realize when you are going to execute the programs. Okay, so always the theory and the practical both are will be very different. Even though how much clarity the video related to the programs and the theoretical part which I am going to send, I don't know whether it's very good or not. It should be told by you, but whatever maybe from where you are going to learn, I don't care. And also some people may like the lectures, some people may hate the lectures, but I always recommend you guys to have an hands-on experience from wherever you are going to learn the concept. Just have an hands-on experience. You can able to think that okay, this is very small topic, it's very simple. You can able to think that like that. But whenever you are going to have an hands-on experience, then it will be it's a very different experience. Then only you will realize, okay, some of the mistakes or the some of the very detailed things, okay, which you are not able to understand with just simply watching the video. Okay, so I recommend you like that. So that's it for the video. Thank you.